Frozen solid and flooded, the entire planet became a fossil, and the Eternal One cursed the Anunnaki to assume the physical forms of their own creations. When the Anunnaki appear on Earth, they appear as reptilian or amphibian, with large eyes and sickly bodies. The calendrics for this year are intriguing. As this is 930 Anunnaki chronology, it parallels the age of Adam, who died in his 930th year. 930 is the product of 792 and 138, the orbital periods of Nibiru and Phoenix. Folklorist Elsie Christensen studied ancient European calendrical systems and determined that the year 4311 BC began a calendar, the zodiacal age of the bull, 8. This is a very amazing finding, for 4311 BC is only 2 years variance from 4309 BC. In context of over 63 centuries, Christensen's calculation is virtually precise. 1. New Worlds in the Cosmos 97. 2. New Worlds in the Cosmos 100. 3. Lines 1 to 3 of First Tablet, Enuma Elish, P3. 4. Enuma Elish, P79. 5. The Nag Hammadi Library, 186 to 188. 6. The Nag Hammadi Library, 517 to 518. 7. The Holy Tablets, 176, page 5. Col. 2.8. The Nature of Asatru, 204. 4291 BC, minus 396 AM, 6396 before Armageddon, 2052 before Flood, 948 Anunnaki chronology, 18 Phoenix chronology. Nibiru enters the inner solar system 18 years after destruction of Daystar and binary system in 4309 BC. Nibiru, over 8 times the mass of Earth, catapults the frozen Earth toward the Sun, which it will begin to orbit in 252 years, positioned between the orbits of Venus and Mars. This year is 396 years before man's banishment in 3895 BC, 396 being half the orbit of Nibiru's 792 years. Later, the Anunnaki will descend and rule over mankind, but this dynasty will end violently 2052 years later at the Great Flood, mirroring the future year of 2052 AD, when the Anunnaki 7 kings begin their rulership of post-apocalyptic Earth. 4291 BC is 6336 years, 792 times 8, before the Anunnaki invasion in 2046 AD as described in the Revelation text. This year is 4320 years, that's 1080 times 4, before the start of the chief cornerstone's ministry in 30 AD, the one who is called Christ. Nibiru ascends out of the deep, passes over the sun's ecliptic, and begins its 60-year journey north of the sun. 4236 BC, that's minus 341 AM. This is the scholarly accepted start date for the Egyptian long chronology, 1. This is only 73 years after pre-Adamic destruction of Earth. 1. Civilizational barbarism, 281. 4321 BC minus 336 AM, 6336 before Armageddon, 1992 before Flood, 1008 Anunnaki chronology, 78 Phoenix chronology. Nibiru exits the inner solar system after 60 years north of the ecliptic on a highly elliptical orbit. This is 6336 years, or 792 times 8, before the chief cornerstone vanquishes the Anunnaki in 2106 AD at Armageddon. 4171 BC, minus 276 AM, 6276 before Armageddon, 1932 before Flood, 1068 Anunnaki chronology, 138 Phoenix chronology. Planet Phoenix enters the inner system, completing its 138-year orbit, passing through the system on its way back to the Kuiper belt. Earth is not yet orbiting the Sun, but is still lost in space and 132 years away from assuming an orbit between Venus and Mars.